At the state capitol today, after a heated hearing, the Texas House Committee on Public Education voted to advance bills about school funding and education savings accounts. ESAs are commonly known as school vouchers, would allow families to use tax dollars to help pay for private school tuition. This vote is a critical step forward for a priority for Republican leaders this session. KVUE's Daniel Perot is live at the state capitol. And Daniel, lawmakers unveiled some major changes to that ESA program today.
That's right, Jenny. Lawmakers had planned to vote on those bills in committee on Tuesday, but they delayed that vote until today to give lawmakers a little bit more time to look through these changes and to digest them. The changes are to the Senate's version of the ESA bill, not the House's version. That Senate bill has already passed the upper chamber. But there are several portions of the House bill that are in this Senate plan. First, the ESA amount is tied to public school funding levels. So as of now, most students would get about $11,000 per year, but that could change over time. Students with disabilities would get as much as $30,000. Homeschooled students could receive $2,000. The House added a hard $1 billion cap on the entire program for the first 2 years. If demand exceeds that, the bill caps the amount of money given to participants who are not low income or disabled at 20%. Students must either be a U.S. citizen or lawfully admitted to the U.S. to be a part of the ESA program.
You may not like necessarily, and the outcome may not be what you expected, nor was it what I expected in all cases, but it is a significantly different bill than what came before us before. And I expect with the bill we take to the floor, with the perfecting amendments and the great work of this committee, then we will have an entirely different product that comes off that floor.
As for the school finance bill, the new version of HB 2 bumps up the increase to the basic student allotment from $220 in the original version to $395 per student. The basic allotment is the minimum per student funding the districts get based on enrollment. 40% of that increase would go towards teacher salaries, and the allotment is tied to the property value growth, so it would automatically increase every 2 years. Democrats say it's not possible to pass both ESAs and increase school funding like Republican leaders want to do.
So I reject this idea that we can do both. Every budget decision is a choice, and we don't have room to play around with taking those precious taxpayer dollars out of our public schools and giving them to wealthy families. That will hurt all 5.5 million Texas public school students around the state.
The legislature has not increased the basic allotment since 2019, but as districts across the state deal with budget issues, advocates say the allotment needs to be increased by $1,300 per student to simply keep up with inflation. Now that those bills are out of committee, they will head to the House floor. Lawmakers from both parties say they have more work to do, and they want to make some further changes to the bill to improve it before the full House takes it up to consider it. Live at the Texas Capitol, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.